you think that Donald should call it an end? Do you
Yes.
think that he should go on?
No, I think he should. I think he should, because honestly, he's got a lot to offer in other areas. But
That's the way I look at it.
if you keep fighting, those areas may go away.
Dry up.
You know, and it's like you have to learn that. Okay, look, you had a good career, and you're not going to get anybody. They're not going to give you anyone super tough anymore, which is fine. So you're gonna. But now, if you do lose to someone, you're just hurting your legacy. On top of the fact that the more damage he takes, it's going to be less likely for him to do other things after fighting. And I want to remind people that even I don't even know how old is he. 37. I think he's 37.
38, I think.
Is he 38? Yeah, he's 38. Okay, so 38. My thing is this: is that at 38 years old, let's just God willing, he lives to be 80. He's got another 40 years of his life to live. Do you want to live it with all the pain and injuries and all those other things that come along with it, as well as, where'd I put my keys? That kind of situation. And you have I think he has two young kids, correct?
Yes, he does.
He has two young boys. Yeah. One is what? Jackson? Danger. One's Danger, and I don't know what the other one is. Name is. But, two young boys. Like, spend time, man.
Got so much ahead of him.
So much, yeah. And with like his ranch and everything, I'm sure he can stay busy all damn day doing that.
He could definitely coach. There's no doubt about that, because he's a good coach. He understands the whole game, but he's such a personality that people and he's a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
And he likes people, and I think the UFC needs to keep him around. He's good for their brand. He's outstanding for their brand. He doesn't do anything wrong. He does crazy stuff, and that's why people love him. He's big into doing all kinds of, things that get his adrenaline pumping, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to see him used as that guy that, we're going to get so-and-so, a good name on his record with a win. It's like, that's not where he should ever be.
Like, if I was the UFC, and even if I wasn't the UFC, if I owned my own TV network, I'd be trying to get some sort of show about his ranch, him and his ranch, and him taking random people, whether they're celebrities or just random people, him taking them skydiving, him taking them on this boat, teaching them how to wakeboard. I would make a TV show about the BMF ranch. I mean, that honestly, like, if you have, I would make like one of the 24/7s. You know what? This week's 24/7 is going to be about such and such fighter going to the BMF ranch out there to do some crazy shit with, of course, Cowboy Cerrone.
You don't know if you want your fighters going out there doing crazy shit with.
I agree.
All right, this fight is canceled because of.
Yeah. I get it, but I would do something along those lines.
Yeah.
With him behind him, because he's, obviously you don't want your fighters out there bull riding. But I mean, like, wakeboarding, you got wakeboarding, you got snowmobiling. He does all that stuff, man. He does it all. He does all the, what's it called? Like those, the, not ATVs, but they're like, what are they called? The Razors and the Cats.
Oh yeah.
Those, four-wheelers. He does.
What are you talking? He does the snowmobiling. He flies planes. He does it all.
Yeah. So I think it'd be perfect. I think you have something like that, and then plus you have the training aspect of it as well that's out there. That you have a lot of fighters that are out there. He did a little video the other day, and I saw him, like, it was a little bit. It almost felt like a little bit of that Jackass feel to it, where he had one of the guys like trying to take his leg kicks, and it was hilarious. And he had the pad, and he like swept the leg out from underneath it. It was just fun to watch. I was getting a giggle out of it, and I think it's a perfect situation, perfect scenario where you have somebody that he's got the personality to be on TV. He's fun. His one-liners, like his whole thing about the Joshua Fabia thing.
Oh,
I just about fucking just about.
Come on, that was funny.
I was like, gosh, I can't believe this is coming out of his mouth. But but he's got so much shit. All the hunting stuff, all the fishing stuff. He's got a great personality. If you guys follow him on Instagram, what's it? Cowboy Cerrone. Yeah, it's Cowboy Cerrone. So you guys check him out, man. He's got a lot of great stuff on his Instagram. So, but I'd like to see him hang it up. But I'd like to also see him potentially start talking to the UFC about doing something for his ranch out there. It'd be great.
There was some people I saw that actually were saying something about the stoppage that Mark Goddard, shouldn't have stopped it when he did. It was early. It's like, no, Mark Goddard did the right thing, and you got to understand, Mark Goddard, cares about Donald Cerrone. He really does. And when you're seeing a guy getting hit, hurt, and then he actually started to turn away right at the end, and you go, there's no reason to see that final nail in the coffin. You don't need to see him face down, ass up to know, oh, this is what's going to occur. It just was too much. It was a good stoppage. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, the other thing is that fighters sometimes are out on their feet. They don't know where they're at. They don't know where the punches are coming from. They're barely. They don't even realize they're still standing. So I've seen a lot of my.
Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of my friends. I've seen a lot of my friends that were kickboxers, and they would get hit, and they'd be standing straight up, and they didn't realize. Yeah, just taking shots.
Nobody's home.
No one's home. The lights are out. It's done. And without the ref, I mean, they'd still probably be standing taking shots.
100% agree. Look,